You hear that clunk when you turn the steering wheel over bumps? Yeah, that is not just your imagination, and sadly, it is almost a rite of passage for Hyundai Accent Blue owners. Before you buy one, or if you're already driving one and wondering what that noise is, we need to have a serious talk about the steering column coupler. It is this tiny little star-shaped rubber piece inside the electric power steering motor. Over time, it turns into dust, literally disintegrates, and you get metal-on-metal contact. The part itself costs almost nothing, but getting to it requires some patience. It is the number one thing I look for. But that is not the only quirk this car has. Let's talk about the suspension, specifically the rear end. The Accent Blue is known for being a bit bouncy. If you're driving on a highway and hit a bridge expansion joint or a bump mid-corner, the back of the car can feel like it wants to step out or wiggle. It is sometimes called the ghost walk. The factory rear shocks were just a bit too soft for the job. Many owners swap them out for stiffer aftermarket shocks to settle the ride down. So if you feel like you're driving a boat on choppy water, check those rear shocks immediately. Now, if you're looking at the diesel version, pay close attention to the clutch if it is a manual transmission. These cars have a lot of torque for their size, and if the previous owner rode the clutch in traffic, it wears out faster than you would expect. Listen for a chatter when you press the pedal halfway down. That is the dual mass flywheel saying goodbye, and that is not a cheap fix. Also, let us be real about the interior. It is durable, but the silver painted trim pieces? They scratch if you look at them wrong. Check the door handles and the gear shifts around. If they look like a tiger clawed them, it is normal wear, but good to know for negotiation. And one more thing for the diesel drivers, the DPF, or a diesel particulate filter. If this car was only driven to the grocery store and back its whole life, that filter is going to be clogged. This engine needs to be driven hard on the highway occasionally to burn off that soot. If you see a warning light or feel a loss of power, ask the seller about their driving habits. This car is generally solid, really reliable, but these specific issues are the difference between a great buy and a headache. Check the steering, bounce the rear end, and listen to that clutch.